Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to do um, about 9 word problems from old Regents exams. The primary reason that I wanted to do that is um, we didn't do very well as a class. On the June 2024 Regents exam, we averaged 1.5 points out of 6, which is not very good. So I wanted to try to improve our success on that. So I'm going to do 9 word problems, and I'm going to create a playlist called word problems that you can go through and try and watch on your own. Now, this one is taken from June 2016. So I'm going to be taking the last word problem from each exam, and then I'm going to go through and do each one. One of the things that I would really recommend is that any video that you watch, you should try to do the problem on your own first. You should try to come up with the equations. You should try to solve the equations on your own first, and then you should watch the video to see how well you did. That's what I would recommend. That's the most effective way to use the videos. So I may not say that in each video, but I may forget, but that would be my recommendation. Make sure you try them on your own first before you watch the video all the way through. All right, having said that, let me jump into this. All right, so now it says Franco and Carol went to a bakery to buy desserts. Franco bought 3 packages of cupcakes and 2 packages of brownies, and it cost them $19. Carol went and she bought 2 packages of cupcakes and 4 packages of brownies, and it cost them $24. It says let X equal the price of one brownie. Let me highlight that. So X is the price of one cupcake, and then Y is the price of one brownie. So it says write a system of equations to describe that situation. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to, wherever you see cupcakes, I'm going to replace it with the variable X. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to say, okay, here's cupcakes. So I'm going to put X here. Franco got 3 of them and Carol got 2 of them. And then any place that you see brownies, you're going to replace that with a Y. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Now, here is the key idea for these problems. You're going to see it quite often in these next few videos that you watch. Um, Whenever it says system of equations, they mean system of linear equations. Okay, and there's 2 formats that you can see a linear equation in. You can see it in the standard form, ax plus by equals c, and you're going to see this quite often. This is the most preferred way. Or you might see it in the slope-intercept form. It'll be y equals mx plus b, right? So it's going to be one of those two. So you're going to need to come up with 2 equations, and it's either going to be in the standard form like this, or it's going to be in the slope-intercept form like that. Okay, so now let me erase this so we can go and actually come up with the equations. In this case, this is going to be in standard form. So it says we have 3 cupcakes. So the first equation that I'm going to have is going to be 3x plus 2y equals $19. And then my second equation is going to be 2x plus 4y equals $24. Now, if you do this, that's 2 points. To me, that's an easy 2. We got to get those equations. And most of the time, it's in standard form, so they're pretty basic. Now, they want us to determine the exact cost of the package of cupcakes and 1 package of brownies. So all we're going to do, it didn't say we had to do this algebraically. So I always recommend, if you have a graphing calculator, which you all should have, graph it, find the intersection, that's your answer. Even if you want to do it algebraically, you should graph it first and then know when you do the algebra if you've done it right or not. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my calculator and I'm going to graph this. So I'm going to go here. And now this is not a function. It's not in function notation form. It's not y equals. It's not f of x equals. it's going to be in standard form. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this equal sign and put it in relation mode. From here, we just type in our equations. So we had 3 cupcakes, 3x, plus 2 brownies, 2y, and it cost us total $19. Boom. There's our equation. I'm going to pull this down a little bit so I can see the y-intercept and the x-intercept. And then I'm going to press tab and I'm going to enter the second equation. We had 2 cupcakes, 2 packages of cupcakes, plus 3 or 4 brownies. And this one, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, crap. Let me try that again. Sorry. 2x plus 4y equals $24. There we go. And there's our equations. Now I'm going to pull this down. So the answer for whenever you have a system of equations, doesn't matter. In this case, they're linear. It could be linear, it could be quadratic, it could be exponential, whatever. You're always looking for the intersection. Like that's the key. That's the key. That's what makes graphing calculators so powerful. Like once you can see the functions, once you can see the lines, once you can see the graphs where they intersect, is solutions. So that's like the big idea. Like that's the one thing I want you guys to take away with. And you all have graphing calculators. So this is an easy one. So now all I got to do is do menu 64, and I'm going to start here. And I'm just going to pull it until I see the word intersection pop up. And here are my answers. So I know that the cupcake, which is the X, is $3.50. Actually, I'm going to move that over here. So, yeah. And I'm going to move this over here so we can see it. So the cost of a brownie or of a cupcake is $3.50. And the cost of a brownie is $4.25. Boom, complete. And what's the justification? I graphed it, graphed the equations, and found the intersection. Because they want us to justify our solution. That's how we're justifying it. We graphed them. We found the intersection. So if I did this, I would have gotten 4 points on this part. There's another part that I kind of cut out because I really wanted to focus on coming up with the equations and then solving the equations. Most of the time in most of my videos, I'm going to do it graphically. I will do a couple of them algebraically, but what I want you guys to understand is regardless of whether you do it algebraically or not, always graph it first, know what your answer is, and then compare it. Compare it to your algebraic solution, right? All right, so I'm going to do 8 more. It's going to be in a playlist. So watch it at your leisure. Try them on your own. Watch the videos. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. All right, I'm out.